Hey everybody, welcome. My name's Melinda and I'm here with Creative Collections. Hello and welcome. Oh my goodness, Willow is in the house. I'm gonna bring y'all on down so y'all can see her. Hello, come on up, Willow. She wants her treats. So as you're hopping on, be sure to say hello to Willow. Give her a thumbs up or a heart emoji. Come on up, baby. Come on, there we go. And if you're over on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can see my videos as they upload. Yeah, I got something for you. There you go. So be sure to say hello as you're hopping on. One more? Yes. There we go. Okay, go lay down. Be a good girl. Hi, Connie. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay. I need to take that. Hold on. Where is it at? Where are you going to see it? Oh, there. See that sign right there that I'm pointing to? 'Tis the season. I need to take that to my daughter's house. So I need to pull that down tonight. I'm going to take that to her. We're going to get ready for the Super Bowl. Woo woo. Who's ready? Okay, so the transfer that I really wanted, I cannot find. I don't know where it is, but this one that I have is going to do. Okay, so we are going to be using this transfer, faith, family, and football. That's what this weekend is going to be about, as we're going to get ready for the Super Bowl 60. Hello. Hi, Michelle. Hey, honey. Hello, hello. Okay, so this is going to be, I think it's going to be I don't know. I think it's going to be a quick one. We're going to see. Hi, Teresa. We're going to see. I have, oh, look what came in the mail today. Oh my gosh. This came faster than if I was to order it. Okay, so when we have a launch, they usually do like a preview for leaders, and so when you register and it's online, they draw names and like give us leaders gifts and stuff. And so I had actually won the Lights Out, the new color of the month. Let's go ahead and open this because we're going to use it today. Why not, right? Let's use it. Hey, Faye. Hello, hello. Okay, so does anyone, well, if you're a leader and you watched, well, I don't know, she didn't, I don't think, because I think she did Intels for Tuesday. She explained. Anyways, Brandy, who is like one of our CEOs or whatever, she got to name the color of the month to Lights Out. And if you're wondering, well, why did she name it Lights Out? Good question. Very good question. It's after Formula One, I think, or something, racing. Because like when drag racing happens, okay, so when drag racing happens, they go red, yellow, green, okay, is when for drag racing. And so this color reminded her of that, drag racing. And anyways, she named it Lights Out because it's like red, yellow, green, lights out, go. So let's go ahead and bring you on down so you guys can see. Isn't that pretty? We're going to use that today. This is going to be our field. I think we're going to paint with it. We're going to paint with this color tonight. Isn't that pretty? So this is our color of the month. This is the transfer we're going to use. So I'm going to paint this surface with the green because it's our field, and then we're going to do some embellishments of some sort. Okay. So then I'm trying to decide, well, do I want to use this side or Do I want to be, I think I'm going to use this side because I can always use this side for farmhouse of something else, but I think we're going to use this side. Okay? So let me throw this away. I tore all of my transfers apart looking for it, and I could not find it. It is a perfect Seahawks color. Ooh, and then you know what? Let me look for the, you're absolutely right. Let's find a blue. We might have to make a blue. That's too light. Okay, you guys are my color wizards out there. Academia. How about, oh wait. How about home? Home on the range. Okay. So we're gonna make some Seahawk colors. Bring the, I went, there, okay. Perfect, right? Okay. So let's grab a paintbrush. So let's get ready to tangle. How is everybody's day? Oh my gosh. It is regular paste, Connie. It's not ink, it is paste. Okay. Today was a day y'all would not. So as you can see, we're going to be doing 2 coats. So let's go ahead and get a good coat on this. I know y'all came to watch paste dry, but the good thing is that it dries pretty quickly. Let's wet our board a little bit. So it goes on a little bit quicker. And then we'll dry it and we'll put another coat on. This is perfect. This should have been named Seahawks. Or the bird. Something, right? This is the perfect Seahawks color. I actually like it. When I saw it on TV or on the Zoom on my device, I was like, I'm not sure that I'm going to like this color. But actually, it's not bad. Not bad at all. We're just going to get a base coat on, dry it, and then we'll put our second coat on. Oh, I'm sorry they lost. But at least you got to see your sister. So that was a good day for you. Oh, my day started out. Okay. My day started out rough, and it just got rougher and rougher and rougher. Even if, oh, it was bad. So I had a parent call because their student, their child, was invited to Lunch Bunch. And granted, it is for some students that are socially awkward. And we learn how to be friends and stuff like that, right? But I have a waiting list of students wanting to get into my Lunch Bunch because they get in there and they have so much fun meeting other kids from different classrooms. And it's full of giggles and laughter and just a really good environment. And anyways, this permission form went home yesterday, and the teacher didn't reach out to the parent prior. And he was hot. He was like, so you're telling me that my child is socially awkward and is an outcast. And I was like, no, that's not what that is about. And I said, those are questions you're going to have for the teacher. You need to talk to the teacher. She's the one that, recommended him and stuff. And I said, to be honest, she came to me. She said, man, you're a hot commodity. So-and-so and so-and-so would love to be in your lunch group. Can you make it happen? I said, well, yeah, I'm kind of full, but I have one opening. So how about they take turns and they swap every other week? Okay. And I told him that. And but that wasn't good enough, and he just kept on and on and on and everything. I was just like, oh my gosh. And so anyways, I got off the phone with him. I went and I talked to the teacher and told her, and she goes, oh, I already got an email. I was like, okay, so you know what's going on. And she's like, I am so sorry. And I was like, okay, I'm just letting you know that he's hot. and stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. And then we had, I had a kindergartner in my office, and we had a modified lockdown. And of course, kindergartner's a little worried and everything. And I was like, oh, it's fine. We're going to continue with our lesson. And then he was like, well, what are we going to do after the lesson? I was like, well, if we're still in lockdown, you can play. Well, it was a real quick lockdown. And we got out, and I got done with my lesson, and he was upset because he didn't get to play. I'm like, ugh. It was. And then I took him back to class, and as I was going back to his class, a student in his class was having a major issue, tantrum. They had to do a room clear because he was throwing chairs and everything. So we got that under control. And then, I couldn't make this up, And so then I went out to my 4th grade class, was teaching them, and I was teaching inclusion, okay? And this one girl, she just got after everything that had happened, she started yelling at me, disrespectful, and I was like, excuse me. First of all, you may show me respect and expected behavior and stuff. And so then I just turned my back on her. And as the question that the class is supposed to be answering is, how does it feel to be excluded? So I excluded her. I wouldn't call on her at all. I went through all 25 kids before I got to her. And I said, now, how does it feel to be excluded? And she goes, not very good. It hurt my feelings. And I said, yeah, and your rudeness and your disrespectful hurt my feelings. I said, so if you don't like to be excluded, then maybe you need to start. I said, not maybe. You need to start showing adults and others respect. Man, by the end of that lesson, she was like, yes, Mrs. Mahoney. I'm sorry, Mrs. Mahoney. Thank you, Mrs. Mahoney. I was like, it's really sad that you have to actually talk to a kid like that, right? But if you don't, who's going to teach them? Because obviously their parents aren't teaching them. It was bad. And that was just up until 11:40. No, 11:05. I'm sorry. That was my morning to 11:05. Isn't this pretty green? You can't find your bookmark mold. Grew legs and ran away. Yeah, just like the transfer I was going to use. It grew legs and flew away too. My goal this weekend is to get my transfers in order. I mean, I literally have them in stacks, like stacks of trim, and it's bad. It's bad. Isn't this pretty? Okay, so we're going to put on one more coat. I'm going to just... I think I'm going to mist it. Thanks for sprinkling. I appreciate that. So then we got through lunch, and I had to meet with a teacher to come up with a intervention plan for that student. And so I met with her, and we came up with a plan. So my bright idea, okay, this is where my mind goes. Okay, so I ordered a lockbox. Oh gosh, you guys you're gonna get a kick out of this story. Okay, so I ordered this lockbox. You can find them on Amazon, and they have a timer. So you can time it from like 1 minute to 10 days. Okay. And so the idea is like you want to break a habit, or you want to not eat, junk food or whatever. And so some of them have like are closed where you can't see what's in it, or you can get clear. And so I bought the clear one, and it's perfect to hold like, little trinkets and whatnot. So the student that I've been dealing with who has behavior issues, I was like, he loves trains, okay? And I have a train set, and he loves to come and play with them. So my thought was, instead of the end of the day of him just coming in and playing with the trains, he will earn pieces of the train throughout the day, okay? So we'll set the timer, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, or whatever, okay? And we'll set the timer, and then when he is doing his work and, and the timer goes off, and if he's done his work, then he will get little pieces of a train and then by the end of the day, he can have longer time and put the train together with the tracks and everything, and get to play with it, right? Okay, so I'm like, well, I better figure out this lockbox before I meet with the teacher to show her how to do it. Do you know this woman, dumbass? Yes, I use the word dumbass because that's what I was. I locked myself out of that box. And guess what? You can't reset it. You can't override it. It is locked for the next 8 days with nothing in it. Yep. So until next Friday, nobody gets in that box. So, yep. I'm like, oh, well, that was smart. Oh, yeah. That's how my day went. It was a bad day. It was a bad, bad day. It was not very good. Only me, right? And so I was like telling the teacher about it and everything. She goes, oh, that's really cool. I said, yeah, but we won't get to test it until next Friday when it unlocks. And then hopefully within the 8 days, I'm going to read the directions and we'll figure it out. Yep, only me. So in the meantime, I had these little bag or little zipper envelopes that I use for interventions and stuff. And so I took those and we just put the train pieces in those and put them up high. And so now when he earns 3 stickers, he will get his train piece. Still same concept, it's just not locked. Yep. Yeah. It's all good. And then I overbooked Thursday's first grade lunch bunch, so I had 5 little girls in my office instead of 4. And oh my goodness, too much chitter chatting, not enough eating. Yeah, it was a day. It was a day. So we're going to dry this, and then we're going to put some wax on it. And then we're going to take the transfer. I'm going to do the outlining in white, but I think what I'll do, faith, family, and football, I will use the home for like the Seahawk colors. Yep, only me. And then anyways, then I I talked to my vice principal for a little bit and found out that one of our students called 911, hung up. Not one of my students, but one of our students at school. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And yeah. And so then the end of the day, it was, oh, and then to top it off, okay, the end of the day, I hear on my walkie, on my radio, that they needed the principal out at the buses right away. And anyways, it turned out that a student, excuse me, one of our lovely, lovely little students threatened bodily harm with an object on another student. And because then I heard on the radio that our principal was riding the bus home with said student, and that he was off campus for an hour. So can you imagine? You're waiting for your kid at the bus stop, and the principal gets off with your child to inform them that they were threatening another student with an object. I'm telling you, our principals don't play around. Isn't this pretty? I wish I had a picture of the Seahawks in the background. That would be kind of cool. Okay, well, that's pretty dry, so let's wax that sucker. So yeah, our principal had to escort, aka ride the bus home with a student. I think it was hilarious. I'm telling you, I cannot make this up. This is the color of the month, Lisa. It's called Lights Out, but it's a Seahawks green. And so we're getting ready for the Super Bowl. How have you been, girl? Glad you're here. Man, I should have started writing all my stories down. Oh, that would be cool, huh, Teresa? Yeah, we could do that. Laser cut one. I don't have time. I can't do it right now, but yeah, that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I'll have to think about that. That's okay. I'm going to love this one because we're going to have faith. I'm going to be with family and we're going to have football. And the Seahawks is going to win. New grandbaby. Lots of cuddles. Congratulations. Aw. That is so awesome. Oh, go lay down, you old woman. Willow. The queen. She's like, oh, did you call me? Are you going to come and give me some more treats? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, you do not get any more treats. You're going to get fat. If I do that. Okay. Looks a little crooked. Yep, it is. So, Lisa, a boy, a girl, name, give us all the stats. We're all grandmas here. Most of us are. There we go. I know. I want baby cuddles too, Teresa. No baby cuddles for me. So we're going to do this in the peel. We're going to paste and peel method. So that way it doesn't stick in our transfer. And I'm using, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm like, why am I doing it the hard way? Okay. Okay. Why am I doing it the hard way? Okay. You're all like, what is she doing? Because I just realized it's white. I can chalk over it. Okay. So let's do that. Let's not work so hard, right? So we're going to peel it up like so, then lay it back down. And then hair in this. Black hair. Like it's not me. I don't have any black hair. Isn't that cute? A boy, second grandson. Aw. I'm going to turn it around and we'll work from this edge. Okay, then we'll lift. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm only going to lift it off enough to be able to dry this. We're going to set it back down, and then we'll paste over the white of the football face and all that. So if you ever have like a pattern like this, this is definitely work smarter, not harder. The one that loves dinosaurs, were you able to find dinosaurs for him? Michael. Oh, he has a namesake. He's a namesake. Nice. Congratulations, Grandma. He's turning 8. Okay, that's dry. So let's put the transfer back down. Okay. We're going to smooth it out just to kind of get the bubbles out. I'm going to put this excess paste back in my jar. Check that out. Woo woo. I can still see the oh, this one is still in its, that's midnight shimmer. Hold on. There we go. Haha. Blue. Okay. So I'm going to use between 2 squeegees our detail and then our multi-tool. Okay. Only because I don't want to get into that lines. See if this works. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, plan B. Okay, so I see where I need. We'll go back and do some touch-ups. Pushing that paste in. There we go. Okay. We'll go back and do some touch-ups. Nobody will ever know. Well, except for you, me, and about 500 other people that view this video. They're not interested. How old are they, Michelle? See that, Faith? I think I'm going to do football in espresso. Okay. Oh, I got white paste right there. We can do a touch up. Okay. Oh, they're still young. They're babies. Both are? Yeah, my son is. My son says they're not going to have kids, him and his partner. So I will probably only have Piper and Rory. But they're still young. Okay, I'm just going to lay that down so there's no bubbles. And now we're going to put espresso down. Suppose I could have used bark too. I think I would have liked maybe a different color. Oh well, it is what it is. We're going to do some touch-ups. And fix it. You don't want to press too hard, but you want to press hard enough to get it through the transfer. Okay, so you see, I need to do some touch-ups. Let me go grab a paper towel. Oops. Yeah, your daughter will probably change her mind. I mean, they're still young. But yeah, like my son and his partner is a child. So it's kind of, I don't expect anything out of them. Okay, so as you can see, I have some blue. And so what I'm going to do, we're going to dry this. I'm going to fix where it overran on the brown. So like right here and there, I have an issue. Okay, let's turn it around so you guys can actually see it. And then where the blue, the white is, we're going to fix it. I am going to take this to the Super Bowl party. And maybe I will tell my daughter, it's like, oh, let's play. That's what I'll do. I'll text her and it's like, let's play a game. And so like whoever, like maybe pick the points, like who, I got blue all over me. Okay. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me grab another wipe. Oh, cool, Teresa. I just read. So you got him a STEM toy. Nice. He's going to love it. He's going to learn to put dinosaurs together. Did you see? I saw on TV commercial the Jurassic Park, the actual, there's a park. Not the movie, but a park. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a paintbrush. Okay. And I am going to probably not use that one. Whoops. Real fine tip paintbrush. Okay. And then let's take some of this white paste and I'm going to just put it right here on my glass mat. Okay. Like so. And then I can come in and I can fine line it. Like so. Or maybe no. Kind of like it that way. And fine line it. Just clean up your edges. Nobody's ever gonna know. And if you don't like it, guess what? It's paste. Just take it off and redo it. Right? I think I totally missed that line. And that's okay. Okay. Oops. Hold on. I need put that in some water. Very cute. Loving it. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the Seahawks green, maybe go back over this edge. Man, that transfer bled. So you want to make sure you get the bubbles out, because I didn't do that very well. I did not do that. Yeah, I'll message Leanne and be like, hey, I have a centerpiece for you. But you can cover it up. Just cover it up. Because I'm going to show you. We're going to take sandpaper and we'll go over it. And then we will take some, I don't know, we'll take something, maybe some dark wax. It's going to be fine. Have you ever chalked something and it's like, oh, I messed it up? Okay, so I cleaned up the edges. Let me throw that. Let's dry it. What the final score? Well, hopefully it's going to be whatever to 0 in favor of the Seahawks. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's a good idea. Okay, I'll tell her that. So everyone has to write down what they think the final score is. And whoever comes close wins it. Okay, so let's dry it. We're going to sand it, and then we're going to get some dark wax. I love it. Yeah, we'll just use this one. Okay. So, because remember, see, I had gotten some wax, some okay. I could too. You could be like, write down. I could give both of them. Yeah, I'm taking that one. I had that other transfer. It said weekend forecast, and I can't find it. I looked for it. But yes, that would be a really good idea. The dark wax kind of antiques it. There we go. Voila. You're loving the lights out color on that, right? It's total Seahawks. Okay, so I kind of looking for a I just want to get rid of some of this. I like how you can, we're just going to make it look old-ish. Okay. Do one final rub down with some dark wax. Voila. What do y'all think? Pretty cool. Whoops, sorry about the shaking. So yes, we use lights out tonight. Very cool color. I like it. Love it. So this is ready to go. But then you know what I've decided? I'm going to have to do something on this side of it. Because I can't just give an empty board, can I? I don't know. Oh, I like it. Okay. Hey, there we go. So that's what I got for you tonight. We kind of did a little project for Super Bowl weekend coming up. Leanna went and got us some sweatshirts for school tomorrow. And then I'll wash it and wear it on Sunday. You love it, Teresa? Thank you. I love it. I think this is like one of the best ones I've done in a while. I mean, yeah, I had some oopsies, not gonna lie. But look, you cannot tell, even close up, because I distressed it even more. You can't tell, so you can fix your mistakes. I love it. Faith, family, and football. Sunday at 3:30 is kickoff. Okay. Well, that's what I got for you guys. I'm going to shut this craft down, head inside, make some dinner, And Willow's like, let me out of here. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Okay, y'all. You have a great night. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Till then, oh, don't forget the Olympics tomorrow night too. Opening ceremony. I'm going to be sitting in my pajamas and eating popcorn and watching the Olympics. Okay. Good night, everyone. Love you. Good night.